Because when you heard them for the first time, I don't know when it was, but what did intrigue you in their music, or what did you find interesting?
I just, well, the first time I got to see them live was when I was opening for them with Dead Combo, and I just thought it was the best band I'd ever seen live. And I still think that. There was, it was just a very different energy, and it wasn't controlled or trying to be controlled or perfect or pretty in any way, and I like that. And it felt more real, you know, fuck ups and everything. It was better. So it was kind of a no-brainer to at least give it a shot.
Yeah. Well, and it's still working out so far. What does it mean to be in a rock band?
What does it mean to be in a rock band?
It's a big question, but I was hoping you'd give it your own twist a little bit. Yeah. How do you experience it, like doing this live?
I think it starts with just a few people that come together because they love playing and making something that you know they can feel something from, and hopefully someone else can. And if you're lucky enough to record that, then maybe you're a rock band. And then all the big kind of concepts that come after that, and all the ways of selling it and packaging it or stylizing it, that's you know, that's just the movement and insanity of the times you live in. So we live in pretty insane time that you know, I don't know if rock and roll has that much of a chance of getting through to people who don't want to be bothered. But it's important to bother people, you know.
Is that something you try to do with your music as well, bothering people?
I don't know if I try. I think I just bother people.
It seems to happen very naturally.
Yeah. I don't have to make that much of an effort.
Okay, well, that's easy then. You're from San Francisco. In what way is San Francisco an inspiring city to make music in? Because I have the feeling that there is, at this moment, there's a lot happening in the music scene over there. Is that true, or do you have the same feeling?
We actually live in LA.
In LA, okay. Yeah.
I've never lived in San Francisco, but you probably remember a little bit about how that was when you once upon a time lived there.
I mean, that's where the band started, and we tried our hardest to kind of catch a break, you know, like we played everywhere and anywhere that we could, and it was a very hard city to get attention in. Different cities, I don't know, people don't know this. Cities are different as far as, like, especially the music community with, like, you know, indie rock scene or local scene. It's difficult everywhere, but some places are harder because, like, maybe San Francisco or Austin or London, kind of, they're cool places. And anytime you have a cool city, you get a lot of assholes who are, like, a little too cool for their own good, and they don't like to show feeling. That's one of the things about being cool, is you don't show how you feel about anything. And so being a band starting out, playing music because you love playing music and you want someone else to, you know, give something back, you know, to that energy, you get a lot of people with their arms crossed, and you know, it was a brutal city to try and get a band started in. But you know, all places are hard. We ended up ourselves, we had to move to LA in the end because there was just no one looking for bands, you know, to sign or anything like that. And the city itself wasn't like a buzz city at the time, like, you know, music scene. It wasn't like a Seattle thing going on, and it was years and years after, I think Green Day and all that kind of thing was the last time San Francisco had, you know, or the East Bay, Oakland, and that had had labels coming to see bands there. Nowadays, I don't even know if anyone goes anywhere. They just wait for you to put something on MySpace or Facebook and Twitter and get buzz online, which is just so cold and like boring. But yeah, that was, you know, we had to pack up the van and move to LA to try and, you know, like the Beverly Hillbillies, trying to make it big in Los Angeles and strike oil. That was us.